ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः। भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः। स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः। व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः। स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः। स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः। स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Today I will give you the summary of the Mundakopanishad. This Mundakopanishad belongs to the Atharvana Veda. In this Upanishad, there are 3 chapters. Each chapter has got 2 sections. The chapter is called Mundakam. In this Upanishad, the chapter is called Mundaka. The section is called Khandaha. Khandaha. In this first chapter, first section, there are 9 mantras. There are 9 mantras. Mantra number 1 and 2. Brahma Devanam Prathamas Sambhavuva. First mantra begins. And the second mantra, Atharvaneya Pravadeta Brahma. These 2 mantras tells us how the teaching has come from the beginning, from Brahmaji. And it tells us the Guru Parampara. From father to son or Guru to Shishya, it has come. And another significant point we have to note, this teaching has been given by the Gurus only. That means this self-knowledge is available, possible only through the Guru. We have to understand. So Guru Upadesha is very, very important. These mantras tells us. The third mantra, Shaunako havai mahashalaha angirasam vidhivat upasanna papracha. The third mantra tells, Shaunakaha approaches Angiras, the Acharya, and asks the question, by knowing which everything is known, is there such a thing that I want to know? He asks, Kasmin bhagavo vijnate sarvamidam vijnatam bhavati. Then further, Guru answers, there are two vidyas, Paravidya and Aparavidya. These vidyas to be known, that Paravidya is called Akshara Vidya. And Guru tells, these two vidyas are there, said by our wise people. He tells, Paravidya and Aparavidya. Paravidya means spiritual science. Aparavidya means materialistic science. These two sciences, Brahmavidaha vadanti. They are there, the wise people says. Then in the fifth mantra, he tells about the Aparavidya. They are all Rigvedaha, Yajurvedaha, Samavedaha, Atharvanaveda, Siksha, Kalpam, Vyakaranam, Chandas, Niruktam, Jyotisham, all come under Aparavidya, materialistic science. These are all come under materialistic science. In the same mantra, fifth mantra, last line, Atha parayaya tadaksharam adhigamyate. There is Paravidya that is called Akshara Vidya. Paravidya is called Akshara Vidya. What is Paravidya? What is Aksharam? The definition has been given in the sixth mantra. Brahma Lakshana mantra, very, very important mantra. Yattad adreshyam agrahyam agotram avarnam achakshusrotram tadapanipadam. This mantra tells us the nature of Brahman. Brahman is eternal, all-pervading, very subtle. It has no declension. It has no legs and hands. You cannot grasp it. You cannot see with your eyes. You cannot catch with your hand. You cannot hear through your eyes, hear through your ears. So, he tells, Bhutayonim paripashyanti dhiraha. Wise people see this Brahman, understand this Brahman in their own heart. Bhutayonim, in all beings they see, in their own heart also they recognize. And the seventh mantra tells, Brahman, even though Brahman is not Aksharam, Brahman is not having legs and hands, still the Brahman is the cause for this creation. Creates this whole creation. Seventh mantra, very, very important mantra. Srishti Prakriya comes here. Srishti Prakriya. And gives three examples in the same mantra. Yathornanadhi srujate grindhate cha. Just as the spider creates the universe, spider creates its universe. What is its universe? Its house. That is the universe. So it creates itself, that web. Similarly, Brahman brings out the whole universe from itself. That is the first example. Second example, Yatha Prithivyam Oshadhayaha Sambhavanti. From the earth, all these Aushadhis has come. Similarly, from Brahman, the whole creation has come. The third example, Satah Purushat Kesha Lomani. Just as the hair comes out of the human body, similarly, Brahman is the cause For the creation from Brahman only this comes. Tadha aksharat na from Brahman anartham. Sambhavati iha vishwam. Iha vishwam sambhavati. This universe comes. By these three examples, this important mantra, 7th mantra over, then 8th mantra, the order of this creation he tells. The Angiras tells to Shaunaka, tapasa chiyate brahma, tataha annam abhijayate. There is an order in the creation. It is not a haphazardly, accidentally happens. Srishti krama is there, paddhati is there. He tells in the 8th mantra. Then 9th mantra tells, Yaha sarvajnaha sarvavit yasya jnanamayam tapaha. From the 6th mantra onwards, whatever said about Brahma Lakshanam, the whole thing is again gives summary in one mantra. Tasmat etat Brahma nama. This Aksharam name is called Brahman. From this only everything has come into existence. This is called Paravidya. Akshara Vidya is called Paravidya, from which Aksharam everything has coming into existence. So with this, first chapter, first section is over. Now we have to see that second section of the first chapter. First Mundaka, second section, Khanda. In this Apara Vidya, Karma Kanda, glory begins with that mantra. Total 13 mantras are there in this chapter, in this Khanda section. In the previous section we saw Paravidya, how the Srishti Krama comes from Brahman. Now the Aparavidya, Angiras reveals to Shaunaka, in the first mantra, how this Aparavidya helps. Aparavidya means Karma Anushtanam. Aparavidya means Karma Anushtanam. How it helps for a person, a samsari, for an ajnani, helps it to go to the higher lokas. So, tadetat satyam mantreshu karmani kavayaha. Rishis tells this karma anushtanam is very, very important. In 3 Vedas, Tretayam Bahudha Santatani, there are plenty of rituals mentioned in the Purva Bhaga of Veda. Rituals have pointed out in the Purva Bhaga of Veda. Veda Vihita Karmas one should follow. One should put into practice. Sukrutasya loke. Why they have to put into practice? To get Sukruta lokam, higher lokas. Sukruta lokam is Swarga loka. And how to perform also, from second mantra it tells rituals to be performed. How they have to be performed? Yada lelayate hyarchihi. And the second mantra tells one has to offer the oblations when the fire kindled properly. When the smoke is coming, you are not supposed to offer anything in the homa. When the fire, the conflagration comes, rises too high, that time only you have to offer. Then only you will get the full benefit. That is the advantage. Tada adya bhagava antarena. You have to put in the middle of that fire. This mantra tells. In the third mantra tells that rituals called Darsha Purnamasam, Athidhi Puja, very important, one has to follow in the Karma Kanda. If they don't follow these rituals, they won't give much benefit. Any other rituals also won't have much benefit. Nishprayojanam in artham, useless in artham. So there are rules and regulations, conditions. So many things are there in Karma Kanda. That is what said in the third mantra. Then fourth mantra tells about the description of the Agnihotram. Agni Deva. The Agni Deva's Sapta Jivhas, 7 tongues he is having. See the significance. When the fire is properly kindled, you have to offer. Then only that Agni Devata have the 7 tongues keep outside. Then only that whatever you offer, he can enjoy. Just as your child, when vaai therandhumbodhu you have to give food. Vaai mood irkumbodhu kudutha enna prayojanam? Ulla povuma? Pohadu. That's why you show aa kaattu. Aa kaatnakku appuram you keep inside. Then adhe madri Agni Devata also, once you kindled properly, only Agni Devata opened the mouth and 5 tongues he keeps outside. Then you offer, Agni Devata enjoys. Agni Devata enjoy means what? Agni Devata carries these rituals, whatever oblations you have given, these to the corresponding Devatas. Courier service, no? You have to put in the box. Agni Devata, the mouth you have to put. So Agni Devata will take to that exact place and gives in return the phalam, Sukruta Loka phalam. Why people are not getting phalam? Because they are not doing properly. Adhikda chollavare. Priyarada? Pandina ritual sariya pandana. Arakoraya pandakodadu. Manasu பூர்ணமாக வைக்காமலே பண்ணா தெரிஞ்சு போயிடும். தேவத்துக்கு தெரியாதா என்ன எப்படி எந்த மாதிரி மனசோட பண்றேன் நீங்கன்னு. அதான் சின்ன ரிச்சுவல் பண்ணா கூட மனசு நெறிஞ்சு அப்படியே பூரணமா ஆனந்தமா பண்ணணும். அதுக்கு தான் இந்த காளி கராளி ச மனோஜவாச்சா சுலோகிதா சுதூம்ர வர்ணாக புலிங்கினி விஸ்வருச்சி ச தேவி லேலாயமானா இது சப்த ஜிஹ்வாஹ. அக்னி தேவதாக்கு டங்ஸ் பாருங்க, எத்தனை கலர் எல்லாம் டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷன் பண்றான். ப்ளூ கலர், பிளாக் கலர், ரெட் கலர் எல்லாமே அந்த ஃபயர். ஹேவ் யூ சீன் தட் கலர்ஸ் இன் த ஃபயர்? Each color is one tongue. Like that. Then fifth mantra tells what this Agni Devata does. Whatever he has taken that oblations, these will go to that through Surya Rasmi. Eteshu escharate bhrajamaneshu यथाकालं च आहूतयः आददायन् नयन्ति एताः सूर्यस्य रश्मयः. Whatever you offer in the oblations, we are thinking they are waste, they are all putting in Homakunda. Veda says, Adharvana Veda tells, the Surya Rashmi, the sun rays will take all these things. Nayante. They all kannukku theriyadu. But they will take. That's a pramanam. Shastra pramanam, we have faith. So, Suryasya Rashmayaha. Where they will take? Pati Eka Adhivasaha. To Indra Loka. Swarga Loka they will take. Through the Surya Rashmi. The Surya Bhagavan, through his races, takes all his oblations to Swarga Loka. Next mantra tells, in the sixth mantra, once these oblations have reached there, when this person, Upasaka, who has done rituals and all, Karma Kandi, that person, when he leaves the body, so he has done Punya Karma. Lot of rituals he has done with Shraddha Bhakti. So, in Indra Loka, they invite this person with the red carpet. They put the red carpet throughout the way and put flowers and agarbatti and make the whole road clean and neat, like ministers varumbodhu pandrangle and the madri. So nicely they will welcome him. Yehe hiti tam ahutaya suvarchasaha suryasya rashmayaha yajamanam vahanti. This yajamana who did rituals will be welcomed by those Surya Rashmis, the sun rays. Devatas, they are Devatas. Priyam Vacham Abhivadanti, they will speak nice words. You are well done. We heard about your rituals. Wonderfully you have done. You are deserved to enter into Swargaloka. Please come, they ask this person. என்ன சந்தோஷமா இருக்கு. நம்ம ஒரு இடத்துக்கு போனா people should invite us, no? If nobody is there to invite us, door is closed, எப்படி இருக்கும்? Please come ன்னு சொன்னா நமக்கு ஒரு சந்தோஷம் இருக்கும் இல்லையா? So அதே மாதிரி யஜமானம் சூரியரஷ்மயः வஹந்தி, and they tells punyah sukritah brahmalokah. You are deserved for this swargaloka, sukritaloka, because you have done lot of punya. Then 7th mantra begins. Here the karma kanda glorification over. If you do punya karmas, you will go to swargaloka. Now limitations of karma kanda, here Angiras tells, Plavahyete adhrida yajna rupaha. These are all rituals are limited. And they will not help for the person to cross over this samsara. They are mudhaha. They think this is ultimate. What will happen? When their punya has over, they will come back. Jara mrityum punareva api yanti. Again they will come into this body, again disease, again old age, again punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. See the limitation of this karma. And red carpet ஆசைப்பட்டு அங்கே போய் வந்து திருப்பி இங்கே வர வேண்டியதா. Therefore these people, they spend their whole time in karma kanda. Avidyayam antare vartamanaha. In ignorance, they spend their whole energy in performing rituals to go to higher lokas, to get punya. And they think they are great. Swayandhiraha. We are great intelligent people. They think we are well educated. Panditam manyamanaha. And it is like a blind person leading another blind person. Madri janghanyamanaha pariyanti mudhaha andhenaiva niyamana. Blind person, how can he lead? He is already blind. And lead the other blind person. Another blind person do not know where he is going. All ajnanis, karma kandis like that. Upanishad tells, Angiras tells to Shaunaka. So, in the 9th mantra, also same thing. Vayam kritarthaha avidyayam bahuda vartamanaha. So many types of rituals are there, keeping you always in the ajnana. They are all balaha. So, Shina lokaha kshavante. They may go to even lower lokas. Because that punya is exhausted in Swargaloka. The next Sanchitam, what is there, we do not know. They may go to even lower lokas. Lower lokas and enna karpammuchi enardam. 10th shloka mantra tells, Ishtapurtam manyamanaha varishtham. Na anyashreyaha vedayante pramudhaha. 10th mantra says, Shrauta karma, smarta karma, these people, the mudhas, they never get that parama purushartha, sadhanam, moksha. Therefore, these people will enter into the wombs of the birds and animals, these jivas. But there are some people, 11th mantra tells, Vanaprastha they take not karma kanda but upasana they take. They do upasana, meditation, contemplation, tapashraddheye yavasante aranye, upavasante aranyena. These people with tapas, shraddha, they go to aranya and do meditation, upasana. and they take food from outside. Bhaikshcharyam charantaha. These upasakas Surya Dwarena is a Kramamukti. Te Virajaha Prayanti. They will enter into Brahmaloka. There they will get the knowledge. Upasakas. See the difference. This is Bhagavad Gita Bhagavan Chalvar. Clear the connection? So, Yatra Amrutaha Sa Purushaha Avyayatma. Ange ponadukku appuram Thursday class. Thursday no everyday class. Ange poi padikka vendum, inga padikka koodadho. Inga padikka maata, enna pandrathu? Class vaangu nu sonna varamaatam. So two types of people. Karma kandins, they go to Swarga, they will come back. Upasaka go to Brahmaloka and study there and get Kramamukti. Idella Shastra tells. Shastra Pramana. But whereas some intelligent people like you, Pariksha Lokan Karmachitan Brahmanaha Nirvedam Ayat. எனக்கு வேண்டாப்பா, எனக்கு ஸ்வர்கலோகமும் வேண்டாம், பிரம்மலோகமும் வேண்டாம். I want to get moksha here now itself. So, Nirvedam Ayatana Tad Vijnanartham Sa Gurumevabhigachet. Very, very important mantra. So, this intelligent person, intelligent people, these intelligent students, like my students, what they do, they will renounce the whole worldly entanglements. Just they do their duties, but their mind is only for moksha, self-knowledge. They want PHS here itself. So they approach a guru, Shrotriyam Brahmanishtam, and they ask for knowledge. Tasmai Vidvan Upasannaya Samyak Prashanta Chittaya. Once this mature, informed student approach that Shrotriya Brahmanishta guru, what guru says? Guru has to teach. Such a student comes, guru has to teach. Yenaksharam Purusham Veda Satyam, 13th mantra. Brahma Vidyam Tattvataha Provacha. Saha Guruhu Uvacha. The Brahma Vidya, he teaches Tattvataha, means properly. He teaches. Now you see this is second section. Karma Kandins, Upasakas and Jivan Muktas. Here Mumukshus. So which category you are? Third category. With this first chapter, second section over. Now the second chapter, first section. It talks about the Virat Swarupam. How this Aksharam Brahma is the cause for this universe. Tadetat Satyam Yatha Sudiptat Pavakat. Just as from the fire the flames come, similarly from the Brahman the whole creation has come in the different forms. Aksharat, from the Aksharam Brahma. First mantra. Dvitiya Mundake Prathama Khandaha. Second chapter, first section. So, Prajayante Tatra Tatra. They'll born from that Aksharam Brahma. Hey Somya, Tungrayo, Tungare, continue study. So, Guru tells, Hey Somya, my dear student, from this Aksharam Brahma only this whole creation has come. That whole creation he explains in the second mantra. Swarupa Lakshana anamata, Brahma Swarupam. Ippude Divyohya Murtah Purushaha Sabhahyabhyantaro Hyajaha Apranaha Amanaha Shubhraha Aksharat Paratah Paraha. This Aksharam Brahma is one. He is self-evident in Artham. Divyaha means self-evident, formless, all-pervading, birthless, mindless, breathingless. Such Brahman, Apranaha, Amanaha, no mind. All he is free from, that Akshara is free from. Then the third mantra tells, third mantra to ninth mantra, evolution starts. एतस्मात् जायते प्राणः मनः सर्व इंद्रियाणि खम वायु ज्योति आपः पृथिवी अपः. All over this subtle Sukshma Prapancha has come into existence. Sukshma Manaha and Sukshma Prana and Sukshma subtle organs, sense organs, the space, the air, Sukshma Vayu, Sukshma Akasa, Sukshma Agni, Sukshma Jalam and Sukshma Prithvi. All this has come into Vishwasya Dharini. The whole Vishwam came from Aksharam Brahma. And fourth mantra tells how you have to visualize this Vishwarupa, Virat Purusha. This Virat Purusha body, just as you like your body, this Akshara Purusha body is like this. The heaven is his head. Aksharam Brahma, and head is heaven. And eyes are sun and moon. Agnir Murtha Chakshushi Chandra Suryau Dishaha Shrotre. Ears are the directions. Vedaha, all these four Vedas are compared to our speech of the Virat Purusha. Speech of Virat Purusha is four Vedas. Bhulokam. So, Vayuhu Pranaha, breathing. Namak Prana Veer irukra madre, the whole air is the breath of that Brahman. Air, no, the whole creation, Vayu irukliya, air. And the whole air is the Bhagavan's Prana. Hridayam Vishwasya. Vishwam Asya. The whole Vishwam is his heart. The whole Vishwam means universe is the heart. In the Vishwathukul enna irukka? Kaathu irukilliyo. And the kaathu da avarga pranam. And the pranam da nama baro vaangitom idikulla. Beautiful explanation. Pradivya Sarva Bhutantaratma. Not only that, this Akshara Purusha is Sarva Bhuta Antaratma. Inside the every heart of every being. Then next mantra, fifth mantra. All people born from this only. Suryaha, Somaha, even sun, moon, the rain, all the trees, plant kingdom, and the human beings, other beings also. They are all born from this Aksharam Brahma. Sixth mantra tells, even from this Aksharam Brahma only, from this Aksharam Brahma only, all these 5 elements came. From 5 elements only, the rain has come. From the rain, this Jiva, it comes to the plant kingdom, it goes into the Purusha body, and from Purusha body, it goes into the womb of the female body, and that again, that species will come out. See, the Srishti is going on like that. Not only that, Tasmat Ruchaha Sama Yajumshi Diksha. From that Aksharam Brahma only, this Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, Atharvana Veda has come, and all yajnas, rituals, all have come, and the years, seasons, months, weeks, days, and tithis, all date of births, all came from that only. So, sun and moon are shining in this whole creation because of that Brahman. And seventh mantra tells, other species, Manushyaha, Pashyavaha, the birds, all this have come into existence, And the grains also came from that Brahman only. So Annapurne, Sadapurne, now you know why. Vrihi avahu, tapasya. Even tapas, the austerity is nothing but that Brahman only. Shraddha, Satyam, Brahmacharyam, all they come from Aksharat, from Brahma. Even the karma acharana vidhanam, the procedure of performing the ritual also came from that Aksharam. என்னதான் மிச்சம் இருக்குன்னு ஒன்றும் இல்லை, எல்லாமே பகவான் தான் அர்த்தம். Next 8th mantra tells Sapta pranaha prabhavanti tasmat. From that aksharam only this Sapta pranaha means 2 ears, 2 nostrils, 2 eyes and 1 tongue. Okay, all these 7 Sapta, they are called pranaha here. Pranaha, it is like a homa. Saptarchihi tasmat samidaha sapta homaha. These 7 homa kundas take that external objects and put into the homa kunda inside. Sapta ime lokaha heshu charanti. All the lokas, inner lokas are there, outer lokas are there. So pranaha guhashaya nihitaha. It tells all these 7 lokas born out of, from these 7 sense organs. For each one we have made it 2. That count. So 7. So 7 and 3 From this Aksharam Brahman only, even the ocean has come into existence. The 9th mantra says, Ataha means from this Brahman. Sapta samudraha girayascha sarve. Mountains. Now why you have to do namaskara to mountain, understand? To the ocean, from Aksharam Brahma only they have come. And all the rivers also. Chandante sindhavaha means rivers. So, touch Brahman, all these ruchis also, the tastes also came from Brahmana. So, Shad ruchis, all from Aksharam Brahma only. Finally, tells, Enaisha bhutaihi tishtatehi antaratma. And the same mantra, 9th mantra, last line, this rasaha, the essence, this Akshara, is pervaded by all these beings. Beings are all in Aksharam. So Aksharam in every being, like Otaprotam, intertwined. Antaratma. Now you can call as Antaratma, who is inherent. So therefore 10th mantra tells, Purushaha evedam vishwam karma tapaha brahma paramritam. This mantra tells, this is another very, very important mantra. Jiva Brahma Aikyam here, Mahavakya mantra. Finally Guru tells, oh my dear Shishya, hey Shaunaka, understand this Brahman, Aksharam, from whom everything has come. That Aksharam Brahma is in your heart itself. Not only in your heart, you are that Brahman. He tells, Saha avidya grandhim vikratiha somya yaha veda nihitam guhayam etad. Who is that Aksharam Brahma who is in the heart? Whoever knows that, that person is free from all ignorance. Any type of ignorance, he can come out. So with this, 2nd chapter, 1st section over. Now 2nd chapter, 2nd section. This section talks about that Aksharam Brahma, how to know this Aksharam Brahma. Guru has completed what? Aksharam Brahma only has become everything. Whoever knows that Aksharam Brahma is within their heart, they will be free from ignorance. Then next question, how to know Swamini, how to know this Brahman? And Upanishad, again Angiras tells the techniques. Avisannhitam guhacharan nama. Tvampada lakshyartha, he tells. In this mantra, in every being's heart, it is available. How it is available? By knowing the sounds, by listening the sounds in the form of listening sounds, and it is illuminator, as the illuminator of every object. All these birds and beings are all residing in that Brahman. But it is not available for ordinary intellect. This Vijnanam, this Brahma Jnanam is not available for ordinary intellect. Then another second mantra tells, Mahavakya mantra, Ed Archimat, Ed Anubhyonicha, which is very, very subtle. Etad Aksharam Brahma. See, underline that. Etad Aksharam Brahma. This Aksharam is Brahman. Second mantra, third line. Tadetat Satyam Tadamrutam Tad Vedhavyam Somya Vidhi. You have to keep that Brahman as the target. Vedhavyam means you have to hit. You have to hit in Ardham. Vedhavyam. Second mantra, you have to keep your mind, focus your mind on that Parabrahman, Akshara Brahman, who is subtle, what is supreme. Now exact technique begins here, the Upaya. Dhanur Grihitva Upanishadam Mahastram. Just as you hit the target, what do you take? Bow and arrow you take. Here don't take ordinary bow and arrow. Upanishad Shastra bow you have to take. Mahastram, that is Mahaastram. Upanishadam Dhanuhu Grihitva. Sharam Jivatma. The arrow is your own mind. Focused mind, concentrated mind, contemplated mind, Sandadhitan. Ayamya Tadbhava Gatena Tetas. Ayamya means you have to pull this. எப்படி பண்ற arrow வச்சுட்டு you pull that rope, no? Like that you have to focus your mind on that target. Laksham, what? Laksham. Tadeva Aksharam. அங்கே இங்கே போகக்கூடாது மனசு. கொஞ்ச நாள் சாஸ்திரம் படிச்சுட்டு திருப்பி பின்னாடி போகக்கூடாது. Until I get that Akshara Jnanam, I will not leave. So, Laksham Tadeva Aksharam Somya Vidhi. Hey Somya, hey Shaunaka, Vidhi. You should know that arrow must be sharpened. A dull intellect, dull mind cannot know this. A sharp intellect only can know this. So, what is Pranavaha, Dhanuhu, Sharaha, Atma? That Shastra, Upanishadam means what Shastram? Upanishad Saram only, Omkara, Pranavaha. Brahmaha is the Laksham. Apramattena Vedhavyam. Very careful, otherwise you will get hurt. If you don't know how to hit, how to know, use that bow and arrow, you will get hurt. That's why don't get any misconceptions. Don't go into any wrong direction. You have to keep your mind only to this Shastra. Proper study is important. அதுதான் அப்பிரமத்தேன ஜாகிரதையா இரு. ஷரவத் தன்மயோ பவேத். தன்மயம் ஆகணும். இந்த ஷூட்டிங் பண்ணவங்களுக்கெல்லாம் எவ்வளோ கான்சன்ட்ரேஷன் இருக்கும் நமக்கு இருக்க. அது ஆர்டினரி ஷூட்டிங்குக்கு அவ்வளோ இருக்கணும்னா பிரம்மன் தெரிஞ்சதுக்கு எவ்வளோ இருக்கணும்? அலர்ட்டாக இருக்கணும், விஜிலண்ட்டாக இருக்கணும். நமக்கு அங்கே வலி இங்கே வலி அதுல இருந்து என்ன அப்புறம் மொத்தம் இல்லைன்னு அர்த்தம். Then Mahavakya mantra, fifth mantra begins. This Esmin Dev Prithvi cha Antariksham Tamevekam Janatha Atmanam. So that what you are going to hit that Aksharam Brahma, don't take it literally. That Aksharam Brahma, once you do Upasana, that meditation, contemplation, you will know that is you yourself. That person will become Anya Vacho Vimunchata. He will not talk much. That's the sign of a Gnani. Remember. Appadem ella silent people are not Jnanis. Okay? This person will not unnecessarily never talk. Artha. Then next sixth mantra says Araiva Rathanabhau Samhata Yatra Nadyaha. Just as this wheel has a hub in the middle and the spokes come out. Similarly, from this Aksharam Brahma only, all these pranas, sense organs, manas, everything come. Center point is Aksharam Brahma. The chariot wheel it is compared. In this sixth mantra, then all these other all are Karma Kanda. Don't go into them. Focus your mind on Aksharam Brahma. Seventh mantra tells Sarvagnaha Sarvavit. Brahmapure Divye Yomani Atma Pratishtitaha. Recognizes not outside. Ange inge tedradille. Ange Brahmane Paramatma here only. Manomayaha Prana Sharira Neta. It tells in that eighth mantra that Param Brahma is in Manomaya Kosha, it is available, Manomayaha. And takes this Aksharam Brahma, that Sukshma Shariram from this body, Linga Deham, Sukshma Shariram, and keeps into another body. What is the job of Aksharam Brahma? Manomayaha Prana Sharira Neta Pratishtitaha Anne Hridayam Sannidhaya Tad Vijnanena Paripashyanti Dhiraha. Dhiraha Paripashyanti, wise people knows. This Aksharam Brahma alone, in ignorant people, this Aksharam Brahma alone taking that Sukshma Shariram into another body. How does Sukshma Shariram travel otherwise? Sukshma Shariram is Jadam. It cannot travel. It travels because of Aksharam Brahma. And now, and it takes that Linga Shariram and put into another body. You have not understood me. That Aksharam Brahma only does that. Who knows? This Aksharam Brahma only takes the subtle body and keeps in the another Sthula Shariram. Wise person knows. Wise person knows, but ignorant person do not know. That's the mantra Tridadham. Eighth mantra. Tad Vijnanena Paripashyanti Dhiraha. Ananda Rupam Amrutam Yat Vibhati. It is Ananda's Swarupam. And this Dhiraha, wise people, another important mantra, ninth mantra. Vidyate Hridaya Grandhihi. All doubts will be cleared. And he attains that self-evident, the 10th mantra tells, who is self-evident illumination, as it were. So, Nishkalam Brahma he attains. Where that sun cannot illumine, the moon cannot illumine, even the stars cannot illumine that Brahman. 11th mantra, very, very important mantra. Na tatra suryo bhati na chandra tarakam. So, all these sun, moon are shining because of that Aksharam. Who is that Aksharam? The consciousness. So, with this, that second chapter over. Third chapter begins Dva Suparna Sayuja Sakhaya. This is very important mantra. This section begins, here also there are 10 mantras, Akshara Purusha. To get that Jnanam, again Upaya has been given and sadhanas, qualifications have pointed out in this. This, a small bird, one bird sitting, two birds are sitting, one bird sitting on one branch, another bird is sitting on another branch. One bird is eating karma phalam and sukha dukkha, it is exhausting. Another bird looking at this Paramatma bird, looking at that bird, Jivatma bird. This Jivatma bird looks, if it looks, suppose, Guru Pate, see that bird is very happy. Why I am suffering? And it recognizes this bird also stops eating karma phala, like that Paramatma. Adi theriyadhu Guru venume. That analogy has given nicely. And the second mantra also, very important mantra. The 10th chapter of Gita has been here. That talks about the Pratibimba Chaitanyam. Second mantra. Even though the Paramatma is on the same tree called body, that Paramatma is not attracted to anything. This Ajnani Jiva only is attracted to that. But by discrimination, if he understands, I also be like that Paramatma only, so recognizes his nature. The second mantra tells, Samane vrikshe purusho nimajnaha. So, some mature people recognizes their Paramatma nature. And third mantra tells, Yada pashyate rukmavarnam. Benefit of this knowledge. Vidwan punya pape vidhuya. He is free from punya and papa. And the fourth mantra tells, Vidwan atmaratihi atma kriyavan. Always enjoying in atmani eva atmana tushtaha. PHS complete anartham. He is called Varishtaha. This is possible by these sadhanas has been given. Look into fifth mantra. Satyam, tapas, brahmacharyam and enquiry. Fifth mantra. Satyena labhyas tapasa hesha atma samyak jnanena brahmacharyena. And the importance of Satyam. Another important mantra. Sixth mantra. Satyameva jayate nandatam. Speaking truth is one of the main qualification to attain Brahman. This mantra tells. Then another benefit of this jnanam, seventh mantra also tells, Brihaccha tat divyam achintya rupam. It is very difficult to know, but it is so far for those ignorant people, it is so near to the wise people. This Aksharam Brahma is far, far away from for ignorant people. That's said in the seventh mantra. Pashyanti iha eva nihitam guhayam. Wise people recognize. Eighth mantra. This Brahman, Ashram Brahma, cannot be known through na chakshusha, na vacha, any other karmas cannot be known, but jnana prasadena, by tranquil mind, calm mind, serene mind. So, dhyayamanaha, by contemplating, the person knows. Sukshma buddhi, that person only knows. Then the ninth mantra tells, by pure-minded people, after studying Shastra also, the pure mind is required. So this person get all this by upasakas, by karma kandins, what are all pleasures they are getting, everything this jnani gets. Yam yam lokam manasa samvibhati vishuddha sattvaha kamayate yamscha kaman tam tam lokam jayate tamscha kaman. Ellame varum. All pleasures, everything, health, wealth, everything comes to this jnani. Nalla irukke. Next one. Tritiya Mundake, Dvitiya Khandaha, last section. This chapter has got Dani last section again has got 11 mantras. First mantra is also a very important mantra. Brahman nature, it tells, Vishwam nihitam yati shubhram. And the second mantra tells, these people are, jnanis are free from all desires, therefore they won't take birth again. So, kama parityaga is the Brahma sadhanam. Give up all binding desires. That is the only sadhana, best sadhana, renunciation. Nayamatma pravachanena labhyaha, another important mantra. By just talking, you will never get this Brahma Jnanam. By just listening, you don't get this Brahma Jnanam. But who is having intense desire for moksha and with all these qualifications, such person only gets. A weak-minded person, fourth mantra tells, Balahinena na labhyaha. Tapasa, also he won't get. But a person get only by intense tyaga, sacrifice. The fifth mantra also tells, they are all kritakrityaha vitaragaha. They are free from raga dvesha. As long as I entertain raga dvesha, likes and dislikes, I am away from this jnanam. So I have to come out of my likes and dislikes. Then sixth mantra tells, these jnanis videha muktaha bhavanti. Sunischitarthaha, they are very happy. Sannyasa yogat, by renouncing everything, they are Brahma lokeshu paranta kale. At the time of leaving this body also, they identify themselves with Aksharam Brahma. Therefore, there is no rebirth. Where all these sense organs goes, where from they have come, they merge into that only. From Aksharam Brahma they have come, and the seventh mantra tells, Gata Kalaha Panchadashah Pratishtaha. They merge in them. Just as the rivers merge into the ocean, all these manas, pranam, all the sense organs, all these preceding devatas, they all merge into Aksharam Brahma. The effect will merge into its own cause. That is, the cause is Aksharam Brahma. So that is the eighth mantra also tells the same thing. Nadyaha sendamanaha samudre. So their nama rupe vihaya. Just gives up a nama rupa. So this is Brahmaiva bhavati. In his family there is no abrahmavit, no ignorant person. All will become jnanis. Tarati shokam, tarati papmanam. Phalam is free from shoka and papa. All doubts will go away. Ninth mantra over. So in the 10th mantra, the Upanishad again comes. Now teacher-student discussion over. Upanishad comes, and about this ritual, whoever performs this Mundaka ritual, they are eligible to study this Mundaka Upanishad. And they will get Jnanam. Here what is a Mundaka ritual for us? Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampatti. Get Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampatti and attain Jnanam. Tadetat Satyam Rishi Angirasam Purovacha. So this is the only truth. This is the truth. And all the student and the Guru are showing their gratitude, thanks to that Rishis. Namah Parama Rishibhyaha. So our namaskarams, salutations to those Rishis who have given this teaching for us. Therefore, this Aksharam Brahma, Paravidya, Jnanam, that Paravidya is the culmination. Whoever knows that Paravidya, that is the purpose of human life. Paravidya means Akshara Vidya. Akshara Vidya means Brahma Vidya. Brahma Vidya means Atma Vidya. Atma Vidya means knowing about my own nature. Knowing my own nature to be free from dukkha, sorrow, free life. For that sake, I am studying Mundakopanishad. I have studied and I am going to study Kenopanishad also. Now you know why Paravidya, knowing Aksharam, is as good as knowing everything. Shaunaka asked, Kasmin bhagavo vijnate sarvam idam vijnatam bhavati. Akshara jnanena sarva jnanam praptihi. Katham? How? Because Aksharam alone is everything. The whole creation is Aksharam, and that my real nature is Aksharam. If I know the Aksharam, there is no second thing other than Aksharam. So better to know that infinite Aksharam Brahma. Knowing is not sufficient, owning up. That is important, not a becoming. Being, I am that Brahman, that Nishtha should come. For that, let us continue the learning and teaching. With this, I conclude the summary of the Mundakopanishad. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.